Hello, everyone. This is Unscripted Strength again. I think we're on episode 10. Is that true? 9 or 10? I
Yes.
think it's 10.
I
I
think,
think
yeah,
it's
I
got to
think
be
it's
10.
10. Yeah.
If you're seeing this, you have to hit the follow and or subscribe button for YouTube and Instagram and Spotify and leave us a review. Because if you don't, then Day and I will just know that you're a bad person inside, truthfully. And that's on you. So if you don't like, follow, subscribe, one of our things, we get an email about you.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, welcome to the show. If you are new, I am Coach Ethan, and that is
Coach Day.
hopefully some point Day and I won't be more busy than six people combined, and we can get a workout in, which will happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully this week.
After this weekend, yes. Yes.
What do
Yeah,
you
it's
got this
been,
weekend?
I got military drill and then, yeah, Friday to Sunday. And then Sunday night, I travel to BYU for
Yeah,
work.
that's this week.
That's this week. And then I come back that Monday evening. And then I'm back to normal, though,
Hell yeah,
for
dude.
a month. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
We'll bank some episodes, talk about some cool stuff.
I know. It's going to be nice.
Talk about, if you're allowed to, what you did at BYU, because that'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be too interesting, truly. Like we're going there to like set up the system, the Connexon system, which
Fun.
is just like daisy chaining a bunch of cables and all that stuff so that they have all the equipment placed correctly in the basketball courts.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, Day, because I think we're just gonna, maybe we'll do this at the beginning for now. What's your workouts been like this week? Or
Yeah.
the last few days?
Yeah, it was standard all I always give that answer. It's like, "Oh, standard." But I did do a last minute signed up for an 8 mile race.
Well, yes, the Saguaro East one, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I signed up for that because Marley was doing it. And I figured, like, hey, I'll use that as like my longer run for the week. But my longer run for the week this week was going to be 8 miles. So I was like, all right, I'll just do that. And so use that as my easy run for the week, just so I have nice views and good company with running. The issue was, have you ran that course? Or have you been there at least? Like, do you know?
Yeah.
It's just hills.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah, so I'm going and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be easy, like it's fine. And so
No.
I go through the first few hills, and then there's one that's like super long and it's very steep, and I'm like, okay, it can't be like this the whole time. So I'm good from here on out. I'll run, like, I'll keep this pace or whatever. I could even like go faster and maybe like try to PR. I don't know. But the hills didn't end. And I kept
Mm-mm.
like, as I'm running, I kept trying to like look forward to see what it looked like. And it was just like hills and hills and hills. And I was like, this was not what I was expecting, because Marley warned me that there was hills, but she didn't say the whole thing was hills.
Yeah,
So,
I work with a couple people at the gym that are runners, and all of them were like, "Yo, it's all hills the whole time." I was like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
that does not sound fun."
Yeah. But it's crazy how fast it went by. Like like I you're just running. I was listening to a podcast, and like I looked down at my watch. It's like you're at mile 6, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, I'm basically done." That being said, it wasn't easy because of all the hills.
Yeah,
But I
sure.
still kept like an easy pace, so still able to, I claimed it still as my easy run, even though it was more fatiguing muscularly than it was aerobically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun. That sounds like a good training session, a casual eight
Yeah.
mile hill run, you know?
Yeah. It was fun. Like I'm not in the running community or anything, so it's
Hmm.
interesting to be in that. And it was pretty cool too, because Marley did it, and she went off. She was like, "All right, see ya," and she was gone. And so
Hmm.
like the first few miles, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to, because I told her like, "Hey, leave me behind. This is my easy run. I'm not trying to." But then she went off, and she's like dodging people and all that, and I'm like, you know what? Let me try to catch up to her. And so then after I kicked it up a notch for like a mile, and then I could not find her, and I was like, all right, she is way ahead. Like, I'm not
Hmm.
gonna try to try to chase her down. That's
Oh, how
too
funny.
much. Yeah, yeah. So she did great. So that was good.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Cool. And then lifting's all the same. Everything's normal.
Everything's normal. Yeah. So
School
nothing
season just
special.
started, right?
School did start. Yeah. So that's been my classes aren't hard this semester. They're just frequent, which is
Mm.
nice because I'm not doing a lot of work outside of the class, which is
Oh,
great.
okay. Yeah.
Next semester is a different story. It's going to be frequent, but there's also a lot of work outside, which is going to like kind of kick my ass, but I'm just enjoying the semester right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And then how much longer on your PhD? I
like
can't remember.
4 years. Yeah. It's
I
like a
don't. I
4.
didn't mean to make a face at that at all. I did. I did. That was. I forgot I'm on camera. And immediately was like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude, it's a
No,
long
dude, that's
program.
easy. That's gonna be easy. Four
Yeah,
years is like high
it's
school. It's like
what
going through high
yeah.
school again.
Yeah, dude, it's like getting my undergrad degree again.
Hmm.
So,
Normal.
yeah. I'm
Normal.
1 year down, so.
But you know, the nice thing about the next 4 years of this PhD is you don't have to do a swim test. You know,
Dude, there's no swim test.
there's no swim
And you know
test.
what? Yeah. And if there was, I would be prepared ahead of
Dude,
time.
you'd crush it. We would write a whole program just to make sure that you
Just,
would pass the
yeah.
swim test.
Yeah, I wouldn't wait till like the last minute. I
No,
would
we'd sit down and
be
collaborate,
able.
maybe with a couple other people, and we'd make sure that
Yeah. I'd get my dad and, my dad to teach me.
hell yeah, dude, we'd crush it. We'd crush it. That post went crazy. We have not
Yeah.
even discussed that, I think, on any of them, but that post went crazy, and it's a hot button topic. It seems. I know you've seen the comments as well. Some people got really upset
I'm
about.
like, it's a swim test. I promise I wasn't trying to stir anything up.
I
I thought it was
know.
interesting that, it's
No,
not a common thing nowadays. So,
people
but some
stir.
people,
People stir.
yeah,
They
people
like it.
find a way. They find a
People
way.
like the little drama. Whatever. It was fun.
It's like the most unproblematic topic, and
I
somehow,
know. I know. I was surprised you had to do a swim test and I didn't know. Whatever. Whatever. Maybe I'll have everyone at Block mandatory do a swim test before they can join, just to like
yeah,
really heat it up a little bit. And
yeah,
just like, I don't want you guys to drown, you know?
yeah.
Sorry.
Right. There's a lot of reasons
Which
why
I
you
agree
should
with.
know.
We both
Yeah,
agree with. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
yeah. It's yeah. Please don't come after us.
No, there was one comment that I found funny that, was talking about how it's not accessible to everyone, which is true. However, if you Google that at all, do any bit of like just hit the Google button of like because it's not accessible to everyone. There's people who can't swim or won't aren't, are differently abled and can't. You can get it waived. You can just go to the office and get it waived, you know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the ADA is a
yeah.
thing, you know, like
I'm sure they're
it's
not gonna try to make like people who have a legitimate reason
yeah.
do it. Like
Yeah,
it's not.
imagine MIT, they're like, "No, I don't care." Like if someone is like, missing legs or, has some reason they can't do it and they're just like, "You get in the water."
Yeah,
But yeah, you can get it waived. And I wanted to respond to that, but then it's like, what are we doing here? But it was
yeah,
funny because I was like,
yeah,
oh, the first glance I saw that comment, I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. And then you Google it, the first thing is like, there's a
yeah.
waiver.
Like there's a waiver.
Yeah. Um. Okay, so your training's been good.
Yeah. What about yours?
The run's been good. I've been running a little bit, and then I decided based on our last conversation and the 7 things I want to get done that I probably should refine them. So the running needs to increase. I am pushing my marathon back, but and I think I said that last time. Running in the heat is stupid. It's dumb. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
I don't like it, and it's me being a baby. I'll just fully admit that. I don't really care. But so I'm gonna start running now more, and part of this was my ankle is being a little bit squirrely, which I need to go see a PT for, who I have one lined up. But I decided this week to just go off script completely and apparently max out on power cleans, and then today tried to max out on squats, and then we'll see what tomorrow holds.
So unlike you going off script like that. But
Well,
the power
after
clean was a success, right?
yes, it was. Okay, the
Yeah.
question I have for you. and everyone will be listening, what is your critique of my power clean? How did you feel about that? The video. Do you think it looked fine?
Oh, I thought it looked fine. It looked really
Okay.
snappy too. Yeah. Because
I
you didn't
failed the
even
first
have
one.
to
I didn't
go
even
full
post it.
squat, if I remember
No.
correctly. Yeah. Yeah. So that was also a good sign. Like, it looked fast. It looked snappy. You didn't even have to go to the full depth to catch it. You were able to catch it in a power position.
I'll have to send you the video of the one I failed. Because
The
I
power
failed,
clean that you failed?
yeah, I failed that way, that exact weight right before it. I full chicken shitted out of it.
Yeah.
I pulled to my hip. I hit my hip, got up to like, I'm watching it right now actually. Oh no, that was the right one. I got up to like, let's see where I failed it. I was so mad. Did I fail it and go up in weight? I might have. I pulled and full chicken shitted out and was so pissed. And then you know how it goes. You're like, I can do this. And it's
Yeah.
not the kind of thing where I'm not strong enough. I got scared. Like you
Yeah.
make the contact and I got to like here and just threw the bar and was like,
Yeah. I think it's always interesting with Olympic lifting how much the mental part of it comes into play,
oh,
where it's like for example, cleans, right? Like catching it in a position like most of the time people doing it, it's like you're going sub max of your front squat. Yet somehow when you catch it, it's like you just dump it forward just because of like the fear of an object moving that fast, landing
hmm
on you, and then having to respond so quickly to get it up.
yeah.
It's just like a scary thing.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
lot of mental.
every time like I've been watching a lot of Olympic weightlifting videos of like some of the champions right now and just seeing someone put 400 pounds
Crazy.
on their shoulders. Like that's my max deadlift is like
Yeah.
410. And I just like yesterday I watched this whole video yesterday of a day in the life of Carlos Nassar, the world champion.
The guy who looks like he's 30 since, but is, yeah.
22. He's 22.
Oh, he's
Yeah, and
22 now? Okay.
yeah, and you just watch that and you're like, I don't understand. Or he
Yeah.
cleans, he power cleans like 308, like it's nothing, and you're like, oh, that's 308 pounds you're just catching over his head. That's normal, not
Casual.
scary at all.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. But yeah, my training's been good. I'm probably that's what I was gonna text you today, and see when you write your new program.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. So Joseph donated a safety squat bar to me. Yeah.
Nice.
So I got that and I've been playing around with it. So that'll be a big staple. And I built out the belt squat attachment on the rack. So
Oh,
that's
snap.
it's not as great as I wanted it to be, but I'm like I'm still going to make the use of it. So those will be in there. So I'm thinking probably sometime when I return next week is I'll start like the new program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't write it with me in mind. I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So I have to share it with you.
just write it with day in mind, and then I'll have to adjust some of the volumes. But obviously, with the running, the lifting, I wonder. I'll like slow roll it, especially if I'm adding running back in. But I'm sure I can handle the lift volume because I know kind of
Yeah.
how you program, which is
Yeah.
similar to I think how I program too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. How's coaching going? You must be coaching now, right? At the U?
Yeah, yeah. So coaching's been good. The teams are back. I mean, I'm only working with two teams right now because part time. So triathlons is full go in their season. So
And they're
that's exciting.
monsters, right?
Yeah, they're monsters. So they had their first race this past weekend, and first place, the person who
Hell yeah.
the team was first place, and then the individual who got first place was from our team. So they're just good, and they're just such a fun team. I was just with them this evening, and they're fun. Like at the end of the day, I'm tired. I've been up since like 3:50, 3:45, whatever, and it's like they just like bring this energy that it's like, and they're funny. So it's like, man, it's great. That, and then I also work with the dive team, and they're not in season, but they come in 3 times a week, so I'll have them tomorrow evening, and they're also a good team. Like they're just, I don't know, they're also like hard workers. They're great because like whatever you program, like do it to the intent that you program it to, which is hard, right? You write this perfect program and you're like, this is going to be great, blah, blah, blah. Then the person executes it like suboptimally. They're not hitting the correct RPEs, the correct weight.
Mm-hmm.
They're just kind of going through the motions. The dive team is really good at executing the strength
Dialed
program.
in.
Yeah, they're dialed in. So like it's cool because I could do like all the stuff that I want to,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that they're gonna do it right. So they're a fun team too. So
Oh,
again, I looked out with like the teams I get. Like it's great.
that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
That's great. That's great. That's great.
yeah.
Yeah,
It has been.
the triathlon team seems really fun.
Yeah, yeah. They're funny. They're a good group. They're just funny. You have to like meet them. Like you do have to meet them so like you could understand. You're just like, oh wow, like these people have so much energy.
Yeah.
How's coaching? Have you been doing a lot of hours or doing more behind the scenes work?
A little more behind the scenes work, a little less hours on the floor, which lets me get a lot of stuff done. But coaching's been good. I think everyone's for the most part good. I mean,
Yeah.
there's really nothing. I don't think anything weird has happened, or just some good conversations with people and the coaches at the gym about just lifting heavier weights, really. And I think we've touched on that many times before. But I think fitness is really weird sometimes. Like I say this, people all the time at the gym talk about protein and their diet, and so much of exercise is wrapped up in vanity. And the crazy thing is like, and no shade to that. Like I get it. I'm sure we both also are affected by that. Uh, but it's really interesting when people, especially in a gym, talk about nutrition, and it's always either to change the size of their body. And I think we miss sometimes, and I say this to people all the time, like eating protein is not just important for your muscle mass, you know? It does a lot of other things. And I think people eat and they're like, this is for my muscles. And they're like, well, you have like a heart and organs and an immune system and like all your hair and your nails and your eyes, like all this stuff. And I'm like, I'm not asking you to eat protein so you can get jacked. Kind of. I'm asking you to eat protein and like fiber and macro like all the vitamins and shit so you can fucking have a life that's cool. Like so that conversation is funny sometimes because it's like always, always, always wrapped up in fitness. And I get that. Like, I think a lot of the information out now is about like how important exercise is. But I do think nutrition all the time is like just angled at vanity and muscles. And I just think like especially it's funny when I say that to people when I'm like, yeah, like protein is not just important for your muscles. Like or like your skeleton muscles. You got a lot of other muscles in there that are really important and need to be repaired all the time. And if you don't, like if you are, depriving yourself of nutrients, it's not just your muscles that are affected. It's
Yeah.
like everything's affected by that. And I just I think sometimes that conversation is a little bit odd to me because it's like always. And the moment I say it, some people are like, "Oh shit, I didn't even think about that." Like your whole body's fueled by this food. It's not just your muscles. Like
Yeah.
your biceps can look cool or your butt can be bigger. That's great. But like, what's the real goal here?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And
But because
yeah, sorry.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. You go.
I think if people always attack, like they'll start paying attention to their nutrition if they have some type of like heart issue that they got diagnosed with, like
Mhm.
high cholesterol, whatever, um, or some other health issue. And then if it's weight related, but it's never,
Mhm.
very rarely, unless like someone's like a serious athlete, are they looking at nutrition for like general life or like performance and just like every day, just carrying out your daily functions. Like it's not looked at unless it's like one end of the spectrum. It's like a health concern or weight loss vanity, which can also be, weight loss can be like a health concern if it's like they're
Yeah,
obese. But,
absolutely.
the vanity side of it, if they're like not obese and they just want to get leaner or something like that. But like nutrition's not thought of until like one of those two are hit.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's like, people don't think about it with like fatigue or like their bowel movements, which are like If you've ever been someone who's got dysregulated bowel movements, like it's awful. And your nutrition is tied to that because that literally is what you ate, you know? And it's obviously more complicated than that, but yeah, it's like all the time. It's like, it's like you shouldn't be just eating your protein goals or fiber goals or stuff when you're in an exercising part of your life. That should be like always. It's so important. And obviously it doesn't have to be perfect. But it's just a funny thing with protein where it's like as soon as someone gets in the gym, then they're like, "Oh, I should focus on my protein goals." And it's like, "Hmm,
Yeah, yeah,
let's expand that a little bit." It's always, like your body
yeah,
needs this stuff to just be here. And the muscles are just cool on top stuff, but the other shit's got to operate. I mean,
yeah,
it has to operate. So that's that, and I feel like I have that conversation all the time, which is not a bad one, but I think it's good to like open people's eyes to that, to be like, yo, your nutrition's really important. Fucking forever, dude. Just do this shit all
yeah. I know. I've been trying to get my life together in terms of nutrition since I've
the
fallen
Yeah,
off the
we are both
bandwagon
kind of
with
the
that.
pot calling the kettle black, to be
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, yeah. And so I started buying these like, frozen meals, and I'm like, oh, high protein. It looks like good quality, whatever. So I bought like 5 boxes, and I'll be like, all right, one for each weekday. And so I was in the lab, and we had like this lab meeting. So Carmen's sitting next to me, and I'm like, I'm gonna heat up my food for this lab meeting. I fucking heat it up, and it is disgusting. Like you should have seen it. Like you should have seen me eat it. Like the meat was like gray, and it was supposed to be like little. It was supposed to be chicken. It was. Oh, it was so. Just thinking about it right now makes me want to gag. And like, I'm also a picky eater, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
But this was truly like, if I wasn't a
Gross.
picky eater, it was truly gross.
Yeah,
I ate the plain noodles that were in it because I'm like, I need
absolutely.
something. So I had that, but so I was like, okay, I'm not messing with those anymore. I don't trust any frozen meal. So I this week I just got a shipment for like meal prep food like
Mm-hmm.
services that like they're not frozen. They're like keep refrigerated for like 7 days, and after 7 days they're no good. So I bought a few, and like they are on the pricier side, but I'm like at this point when I'm on the go, I'm like stopping at Chick-fil-A, I'm going to Chipotle, I'm spending money on all these different things and getting coffee, and I'm like if I have a meal that costs that I'm paying $10 for, and I'm buying like 10 at a time or whatever every week, I'm probably saving money. And I did the math, and I'm like, I am saving money. I'm crazy. And they're so good. I just had
Good.
yeah, yeah. So I had like a chicken taco bowl thing just now, and
Oh,
it's so good. And it gives you all the macros too, so you could see like the breakdown of that and
yeah.
the ingredients if you really want to get into it. But
Was
yeah.
it Carmen approved? Did you get it approved by Carmen?
I I don't think I told her about this one, but she did not approve of the other one. I could say that. She like
Just because
was
it was
laughing.
nasty?
She just saw my face as I was eating it. So she was just like, I think she was like, this is ridiculous. I think did I tell? Oh, I did tell her that I was ordering these, but it was before I tried it out, and they're great. So I'm gonna tell her.
What did you get? Free plug for whoever it is.
It's a Factor Meals.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're a popular meal prep service brand. Yeah, I just went on their way. I had a coworker who he gets them, and he was every time he heats it up, it smells so good. And he was like, "Oh yeah, they're really good, and they make my life easier." So I was like, "You know what? Let me try this out." And
Hell
I'm a
yeah.
fan. Yeah.
I have a funny nutrition story for you because last time I told you I tried to kickbox and be keto and lose a bunch of weight at the same time. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Similar phase. A good friend of mine that I worked with at Chipotle was like, we were all just like gym bros, full gym
Mhm.
bros, dumb, knuckle dragging idiots. It was great. And he was like, dude, if you want to get shredded, I've got the meal hack for you. And I was like, send it. What is it? And he was like, you make three like Tupperwares a day, and it's a can of tuna and steamed broccoli, and that's it in each one. And that's all
No,
you eat. And I did it for like two
I did
weeks.
it.
Yeah, I did it for like 2 weeks. Obviously not every day, but I did it like every other day I would do it. I mean, basically all you're doing is just like keeping your protein high and no
No
calories.
carbs. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was doing like a fast and like until like noon, and then my break of my fast was tuna and broccoli,
No, that's so
plain.
gross.
And I'm a sauce person. I have sauce on everything I eat, and I was doing this plain. I was like, I'm gonna do what he says. This is gonna be sick. And the first 2 times I ate it, I threw up, and I just kept doing it.
Oh, that is so gross. I can't believe you were able to do that. If
Dude, it
I
was bad. No mayo, no pickles, nothing.
gross.
Just canned tuna with some liquid and steamed broccoli, and it
Some people
was
can do it
horrifying.
though. That is
He would sit there at work, and we were at Chipotle at the time, so we could get like good food, and he would just sit there and just like he'd look at me and be like, "It's not about the taste," and just hammer this down straight face and just be done. And I was like, "Yo, I do not get how you do this. You are a serial
yeah.
killer."
There's the saying that I've heard a few times where it's like I don't eat food for taste, I eat it for fuel. And I'm like,
God, I don't.
awesome, but I can't and I won't. I'm not going to do that. Like I want to enjoy
Yeah.
my food.
Dude, I normally have like 4 hot sauces in my fridge, and I do like homemade ranch, and you're not gonna catch
Yeah.
me playing that weird
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Food is fuel. Also can be delicious.
Yeah, exactly. I think you could have the best of both. I think you should have the best of both worlds. But, if someone wants to take the route of not, that's totally fine.
Send it.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
I
I know.
mean, it's crazy, but
Yeah.
live your life.
Yeah. Yeah. I
What were
know
you
when
gonna say?
when I was doing bodybuilding towards the end of it, right? I'm like super calorie restricted and I'm tracking every ounce that I'm consuming. And so super calorie restricted. And at that point, like when I'm like 2 weeks out, I was weighing like 110 pounds. And I was very lean, but like super muscular too. Like I had a good amount of muscle for my frame at that time. So I hate fish, and I was having like tilapia and like steamed green beans, and that was
Fuck.
disgusting. But it's like when you are so hungry and so deprived of food, it's like it actually tasted like for someone who hates fish and is a picky eater, I would eat it and I'm like, "Oh, I can't wait for my next meal." Like it was just nuts. But yeah, it was like I would have plain oatmeal, which I still have plain oatmeal. Like I like
I'm
that.
gonna plead the fifth on that statement. I know the first time you told me I was confused. I'm still confused. I will remain confused, but I will be respectful of your choices in life. That's on you, dog. I want to be clear about what she said. She says plain oatmeal, and she means plain
Yeah.
oatmeal.
Yeah.
Plain.
Yeah, I just like it.
Cinnamon and brown sugar. No.
So, okay, so, a lot of times I do put stuff in it. Like I'll mix in
Sure.
peanut butter, I'll put in protein powder, I'll put in coconut flakes and all that, spice
Have
it
you
up.
ever raw dogged it? Just oatmeal and milk?
Oh,
Nothing?
yeah, I would have most of the time oatmeal and water. Yeah,
Dude,
and I still would eat that. Like right now, if someone were to make, like if I were to go to my kitchen and have oatmeal and water, like I'd be fine. I love it.
you're dope. That's dope.
I don't know. It's just so plain. I like it. But yeah, so yeah, my meal was like oatmeal and then tilapia, green beans. That like those were my meals throughout the day. It was just oatmeal, tilapia, green beans, tilapia, green beans, tilapia, green beans, 2 rice cakes. It was
Hell yeah.
yeah. So it was like I got enough protein. I was getting like at that time like 130 grams or so. In terms of carbs, it was like under 100 grams of carbs at that time. So like as I'm inching closer to the competition day, I wouldn't even call it competition day, a show. That's what it's called, I think. Yeah, I was like at like 50 grams of carbs, like just barely anything. So yeah, that was pretty nuts. And then like I think about it now and I'm like,
Wild.
tilapia.
Yeah,
I would
dude,
just like,
tilapia.
yeah,
Funny. Yeah,
yeah,
the
it was
crazy shit
crazy.
you do. If anyone thinks we're crazy, you should go watch some like even new or like current, but like old school like bodybuilder videos. Like
Yeah.
some of these like the mass giant guys. There's what's his name? Urs. I can't remember. He's a classic physique current bodybuilder, and he'll blend orange juice and tuna, and just hammer it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll do crazy
yeah,
stuff like, oh, that's so gross.
yeah. And most people who are listening to this have probably never like actively tried to put on like a large amount of muscle like they do, or like try to do like a bulking phase like that. But you get to a point with protein where it's like you just physically can't eat more. It has to be liquid.
Yeah.
Like protein shakes are just where you go. Like you can only eat so much chicken before your stomach's just like,
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm not doing this anymore. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, they'll do crazy stuff like orange juice and tuna, orange juice and chicken breast, raw like 6 raw eggs and orange juice and just like gone. I'd throw up.
Oh, it's so
I'd be out.
gross. Yeah. I had there's a coworker that I have, and he did bodybuilding a few years ago, and he was like, this is like the first time I met him too. So on the first day of me meeting him, we started talking about bodybuilding, and he asked me, "What is a crazy thing you did when you were a bodybuilder in terms of like food that you think of now and you just want to like throw up because it's so gross?" Because he's like, every bodybuilder has one because you become so hungry that like the
Hmm.
craziest, you'll do the craziest things because of like cravings and you're just starving. And then he said that his thing was like he would have, when he would have stomach issues, he would have Tums, and he's like, those Tum pills like tasted like candy. And I'm like, God, that's
Fuck.
so gross. Like, and for me, I remember having egg whites, and I was like, I just need something sweet, so I'd put Splenda on my egg whites.
You know, that actually seems so normal to me. That
It seems more normal
because
than
like
Tums.
because meringue, like meringue is just egg white
Yeah, yeah,
whipped egg whites
yeah,
with sugar.
yeah,
That that I get. I get
yeah.
that honestly.
Okay, thank you for
That
validating.
dude, I get that.
Yeah, I would put Splenda on, and I was like, I need something sweet. Like I just can't do this right now. So
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah,
yeah,
my fucked up one is definitely the raw like just plain tuna and broccoli. That was
yeah, dude,
just,
that's gross.
and I couldn't pull that off for long. That was like maybe a month I did it. And it was like
Yeah,
every other day or like twice a week I would do it just to like shave calories off for the whole day. And it was awful. And
yeah,
I was so hungry, but it never tasted good. I always gagged through it.
yeah.
You know when you're trying to get through food with no sauces, no nothing, it's just dry in your mouth and you're just like,
And you just keep chewing it, hoping
"Oh
it's like
God."
in your stomach already, but it's still in your
Yeah.
mouth, and you're just like,
Yeah. Yeah, or I'd just slam it with water. Just like bite, 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 and just like big gulp, swallow the whole thing and be like, all right, next one, here we go.
yeah. And it's crazy, like when you learn that there are like other approaches, and you don't have to put yourself through misery to like reach whatever goal you have. It's like, whoa, I don't have to do that.
Yeah, when you're in the like the trenches, the beginning of the bro like world, especially in the bodybuilding, like, when everyone's just like focused on that, the ideas that come out of people and the things you try are just asinine behaviors.
Yeah.
Just so insane. Like I remember doing like I would do volume stuff when I first started because you're like, I want to get big. And you would do like 10 sets past failures. Like I would do such dumb stuff because my buddy would be like, yeah, my dad got big arms in like 2006 doing like 32 sets a day of biceps. And you're like, I'll do it. I will do it right now. And you try
Yeah.
it. And then, and I think some of our clients probably don't know like how dumb we are and just like how far we've come from how stupid we are. Seriously,
Yeah.
like all the time. Like even today, like my squat today was so stupid. I was 4 working sets in and took a 40-pound jump on a number I've never put on my back before for a squat. It was just because it was like I don't know. I couldn't.
Yeah.
You know, understand when the vibe's right here and you're like, it has to be
Like,
done.
yeah.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I just like I wish, yeah, it's just sometimes you just gotta figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
And then when someone like if any of my clients were like, Ethan, I wanna max out my squat today, I'd be like, what's your one rep? And they tell me, and they're like, I want to go, uh, 40 pounds over. I'd be like, no,
Like, what?
why would you do that? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's not as dumb as I'm saying it is, but my point is like we've come a long way
Yeah. Yeah,
from
dude.
tuna and broccoli.
Yep.
We
I
all
used
make
to hit the
mistakes.
chest press machine at least like 5 times a week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I remember so many times, like, when I really started getting into it, being like, man, I don't get why my shoulders are hurt. Like, I don't know why my shoulder hurts. I don't know why my wrist hurts. And, like, looking back, it's like, Oh, you don't know why doing 4 or 5 rep overhead presses with a barbell? You don't understand why your wrist hurts? That's crazy.
Yeah.
None? Okay, great. And then 2 other days of bench pressing? I don't know why your wrist would hurt. That would be wild.
Yeah.
Crazy behavior.
Yeah, dude.
Crazy behavior. All right, any parting questions before we go?
For me,
Yeah,
I ain't got nothing.
I got nothing either.
I ain't got nothing. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I was looking to see if there's any questions we could quickly address, but that's it. Do you want to do our outro?
Yeah.
Send it.
All right, everyone. Share, like, subscribe, comment, subscribe again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just shoot us any questions or anything you want to hear from us, and I look forward to the next episode. That was a very
Send.
unexciting ending. I just like blank and I'm like, ah.
She said, please subscribe to my channel and send me questions.
I'm just you just need to take care of both
I
intros and
think
outros from
that's
now
fine.
on.
I can do that. I think the thing she's trying to say is if you don't subscribe and you don't leave a comment for us to or a question, and it could be anything, dumb or smart, that's your choice. She hopes, this is not what I'm saying, this is what she was saying, but she didn't know how to articulate it. She's hoping that you stub your toe and maybe like a nail comes off.
Yeah, yeah. I think
That's what she's saying.
that's exactly.
Yeah.
You're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
or there's tacks in your cereal.
That's violent.
She's saying that. I'm not saying that. That's they. She just got nervous and didn't want to say it. So subscribe and leave a comment, or you're stupid. No, I'm just kidding. We love you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you so
All
much.
right, thanks guys.
Oh, God.